That's, yes. Right. Oops. I can be ever so clumsy. Ah, well, no harm done. Let's check back with Allard and see if that's sorted everything. Down here is starting to give me the creeps.
What the fuck? Wer rechnet denn mit sowas? Nein, du sollst sie zumachen, du sollst sie zumachen, du sollst nie wieder da runtergehen. Ah! Horrorputze. Ich habe keine Ahnung, aber es war grausam. Wow. Hab ich mich erschrocken. Scheiße. Moment, was ist hier gerade passiert? Okay, das schauen wir uns gleich mal genauer an. Was? Ey, wo ist der Handschuh hin? Ich wollte doch...
Without the right tools for the job, I'm not risking it.
Ja, du hast den Handschuh ja auch weggeworfen, du Vollpfosten. Was soll denn das? Ah... 200 Pull, ich sag's dir, du, das ist ja grausam. Was passiert hier gerade? Da, Fug. Was machst du?
If I do that, I'll have to go on a course. Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
What is it you're tinkering with there, Jones? That isn't our reconnaissance rover you're disassembling, is it?
Well, but, funny story. While you were downstairs attending to that very complicated, laborious task, flicking that switch on and off, I've been running a variety of pre-mission calibration tests on the Beagle 2-2.
I presume that's why the floor's covered with bits of toy Hot Wheels track.
Firstly, the fact that this modular vehicular pathway simulation system happens to be mass-produced and branded as a children's toy is irrelevant. And secondly, yes.
That's all well and good, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. However, if I recall correctly, we were specifically advised that the Beagle 2-2 tended to function significantly better when its complicated array of electronics and mechanical components were positioned inside its aluminium housing.
Look, I just have to make a few minor repairs. During a centrifugal force resistance simulation, the rover proved exceedingly resistant.
So it flew off the loop bit.
That would be a valid interpretation of events, yes.
Sounds like I'm going to be required to go on some kind of scavenger hunt. What do you need?
To get the rover going again?
For the time being, that's all I feel I'm obligated to offer, yes.
I think the rigorous nature of the, test may have burned out the main motor.
I see. So, I'll have to find something to create some sort of electromagnet that'll revolve when a current is passed through it. I'll have to fashion a pulley system of sorts to drive power to the wheels. Something with a taut elastic band should do the trick, like an alluring undergarment. Now, if I was to remove the elastic...
Alternatively, Bert, you could just always grab me a spare. We've got a cupboard full of them.
Das ist langweilig.
Who's driving the boat?
Nobody. We're tied. I turned the autopilot on.
She was only installed a week ago and already her standards are slipping. I don't suppose you noticed anything out of the ordinary earlier when I was performing that emergency systems reset procedure. Specifically immediately once the power came back on.
No. Why, should I have?
Well, I don't know. Probably not. Forget I mentioned it. Be sure to put your toys away when you're done.
Abend Piccolo. So. Für alle Zuschauer auf YouTube, ich habe gerade gemerkt, dass meine Folge mittendrin abgestürzt ist. Deswegen habt ihr gerade ein kurzes Twitch-Segment sehen dürfen. Jetzt sind wir wieder live. Tja. Und ich denke mal, dass wir hier mit dem Nein, das wollte ich nicht. Aha.
Very odd. It appears to be stuck. Right. I'll have this open in a jiffy.
Die Deutschen. Die Deutschen. Und? Können wir ihn noch benutzen? Nein, natürlich. Dadurch ist er aus unserem Inventar verschwunden. Wie überaus edle. Nicht schon wieder die!
Ah, that's what I'm after.
What the fuck ist diese Frau?
Ended. Why, that was very straightforward. However, I can't help but feel if I had my time again, I'd do something different. Oh well, best get this to Alad.
Was macht die hier? Was zum Teufel? Ich dachte, das wäre ein Scherz oder sowas, aber die kommt ja nochmal vor. Hört auf mich. Wird es jetzt zu einem spontanen Horrorspiel oder was? Das ist die Queen, genau. Nein, es ist Englands Würde nach dem Brexit.
Let it not be said I don't give you anything, Sub-Lieutenant Jones.
An unhealthy reliance on migraine medication already proves that, but...
Now get this mess cleared up and put the Beagle 2-2 back together.
For the last time, the left stick moves it forward and back. The right stick turns it left and right.
By Jove, it works!
In 600,000 yards, your destination will be on the right. You've reached your destination.
Sub-Lieutenant Jones, we've arrived. The new world. Quickly, break open a container of property of ER2 flags and prepare a landing party.
As much as I'd love to jump onto the surface and soak up the radioactive atmosphere of this uncharted, most likely fatally hazardous planet, I think it may be an idea to send the Beagle 2-2 down first, just to get a feel for the place.
I've considered your suggestion, Sub-Lieutenant Jones, and have made the executive decision to send the Beagle 2-2 down for a quick recce, prior to making our own triumphant descent. The extra time will allow us to properly consider which 19th century member of the aristocracy to name this place after.
Macht mal einen politischen Witz.
Launching probe.
Ja, ich glaube, das Mädchen hatte ein weißes Kleid mit blutigem Kragen. Ich weiß nicht, ob der wirklich blutig war, aber das schwarze Haar passt auf jeden Fall. Wir haben neues Land entdeckt, meine Damen und Herren.
Blast! The motor was a dud. Probably made by a Brummie or someone else from the north.
I wouldn't say Birmingham's in the north.
Das...
Anyone above Enfield's north as far as I'm concerned, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Well, we'll have to go down and salvage the rover. It'll look very embarrassing if we lose another one of these. Set us down.
Diese Untertitel sind super, weil sie einfach Witze, die nur Briten oder Engländer verstehen, für anderes Publikum sehr gut übertragen. Das ist geil, das ist wirklich gut. Ah, eine neue Welt. Oh, brave new world. Wo sind... Achso, muss ich ja gar nicht mehr.
Jones, where have we landed?
We've landed on an uncharted rock structure, somewhere outside the range of what was previously understood to be the limit of human interstellar travel.
I see. So, Sub-Lieutenant Jones, what exactly do we know about this place?
Well, it's an uncharted rock structure, somewhere outside the range of what was previously understood to be the limit of human interstellar travel.
I see. I don't suppose you could enlighten the audience with anything a little more specific.
Look, I'm called Aled Jones, probably the most generic, stereotypical Welsh name in existence. It's clear that whoever's writing this hasn't bothered doing a terrible amount of research. I wouldn't count on anything specific.
Wow, diese Dialoge. Diese Dialoge sind genial.
How will we go about finding the location of the Beagle 2-2? Presumably we have some kind of app for that.
I'm afraid not. We could download one. Only costs 69p.
69 pence? Not bad when it's free. Right, the plan is we head out, walk around aimlessly, look at a load of stuff eliciting a series of wry remarks, then start clicking everywhere until something happens.
I linger in the background and provide a series of hints if you feel things are a little too vexing.
Why break tradition, eh, Sub-Lieutenant Jones? Let's go!
Ah, ich liebe es! Ich liebe es!